Hey, Bonafides and YouTube otherwise. It's me, Seaman Ted, and I'm back. I'm back with another video. And if you're in here, you're good to go. What's going on? Hey, it's me, Seaman Ted, and I'm back. I'm back with another review for the Potomac Housewives, honey. Housewives of Potomac with Karen and I was gonna say Cynthia, Karen and Giselle, that old Robin, Ashley, Monique, and Candiace. Oh, and Wendy. Dang, that's a gang of folk on this. I mean, is that 7? Honey, we are here to get it in with episode 4. I do not have the name of the episode. Hey, now, what's going on? But we don't really need the name of the episode because we know the name and we know the game that these ladies is doing in here, okay? So let's get started. First of all, I'm Cemented. I am here every week at different times to review Housewives of Potomac, but you will get me. It just be at different times, okay? Now, remember that, if anytime you feel like you're having a grand old time and you want to contribute to our TV or to our show, you can cash at me at Cemented, and I'll greatly appreciate it. All right, get into that. All right. So anyway, honey, this is Potomac season 5, episode 4. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Andrew. Hey, always me. Thank you. Okay, now the episode starts out with Giselle at the dance class with her daughter Grace. Okay, and baby, look. Grace look grown as hell, don't she? To y'all, like I'm like Grace look like she's on the level of sister, or right about the same age cousin as Giselle, don't she? She like she's stern and firm and well spoken. We don't really hear her speak, too much or too well. She looked like she got a little sense on her and stuff. I said, how old is this little girl? Yes, that is all her hair, and it's very pretty. Her hair is very, very pretty. I said, how old is this little girl? And for that little girl, them girls not to look nothing like their mama, honey. Genetics is a thing, okay? Well, they're taking a dance class together and having fun together, which I really like it because I, too, am the mother of a teenager. And about Grace's age is when they start trying to disconnect from you and get their own business and stuff like that. And they don't want to do nothing with you. So I like that they went and did a little dance class together. I was kind of into the dance that they were doing. It was a little, sex is on my mind. A little bit of something. I was like, why they dancing like that? Like, what Grace trying to? Grace don't look like she do nothing. She don't look like she do nothing like that. But when she was doing the little dance, like Grace, why are you trying to do moves like that, Grace? What's going on, Grace? Okay. And so, what was I gonna have? What was I gonna say? So they sit up there and they talking. Oh wait, before that, they doing the dance, and I was feeling Giselle. Y'all, I can't do no structured dance either. You talking about some 1, 2? This. I've been in here doing Tae-Bo, the twerk workouts, all that. I am off. You want to freestyle with me? I can freestyle with you, okay? But all that. And then 1 and 2, and we stepping and and all that, and I'm just like, girl, I do it, but you would, I mean, it ain't nothing to look at. It dang sure ain't nothing to look at. And a thing to look at. And I was feeling Giselle, she was trying to do something, honey. She was trying to do something from the 90s or something, but she wasn't making it. Well, come to find out, she want to talk about the relationship with the daddy and the girls again. And yeah, I really don't care because honestly, I'm at the point in when they do these daggone storylines. If the storyline doesn't immediately click as real to me, I get disinterested. Can I get a 1 in the chat if you're with me? You know what I'm saying? Like something about this just seems fake. Like we put this together. Like the girls don't really even know how to like act it out. Then we have, rumors around Atlanta and in the tabloids that, baby boy got a baby come with somebody else and this, that, all that, And then the thing about it is you keep bringing us back these kids who are not acting it out right. But I feel like if you could just talk about what you and him got to go through therapy wise, regaining trust wise, what you gonna do with the other children he didn't have and the other baby mamas that he got to deal with and stuff like that. That's what I'd rather know. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's what I would like to know. You know, the kids might not be with it, but since they are not able to act realistically and you're not able to pull it out because you can't act either, then y'all need to go more realistic and with less people involved. I need to see what you and him are doing to solidify your relationship, because without the relationship, who cares what the kid like the okay, what I'm saying is you got to be trying to work on rekindling your relationship for the kids' thoughts about it to even matter. So why are we not seeing more of that? Okay? Yeah, I'm just like, that's what I'd rather see. Oh, girl, let me say this before I forget, because I don't know if she had too much makeup on here or not. But this whole episode, Giselle's makeup has been horrid. Don't Giselle got a makeup line? Giselle over there putting makeup on like I do, or like I did in Dallas. Ooh, baby, I gotta show y'all pictures of me in makeup in Dallas. Okay, it's reminiscent of Mariah and Quad first season. Okay. You know what I mean? So I'm just not understanding how you're gonna have a makeup line and you don't even know how to put your own makeup on. Even Super had a last week, Super sent had a post on Instagram that talking about, you know, it was a good thing when she finally learned how to put her own makeup on, because it's like, how do you gonna have a makeup line and you don't even know how to do makeup? You know? So I was just like, and I remember when she started doing a gang of like tutorials and stuff like that. And that's the type of stuff Giselle need to be into. Okay, but girl, I guess we could look at the furniture in her house and notice that I think her makeup gonna be just loud. She's just a loud, verbally loud in her appearance, loud in her decor at home. Oh my gosh. Andrew Gabor said the word on the street is that Pastor Brian likes his toast butter on both sides. I know Giselle heard that. That's how I know she with him for TV only. Well, she could hear it and not believe it. I done went with about two dudes that I didn't think was gay, but everybody else said was gay. Now we was in high school, get it together, okay? And they ended up being gay, okay? And they gay today. But you know, maybe she don't believe it. You know, I don't know. I'm just gonna say, I look, clean the storyline up or get the hell on. That's how I feel. Clean the storyline up or get the hell on. Okay. Well, Grace is basically saying, look, we just looking out for you because we know how Daddy has done in the past, and we just want to make sure that you don't have to go through that type of hurt and pain anymore with them. So that's what they going with. So, child, what they said, they may not buy in. What I say, they may not buy in, but they will look on. I guess I'm gonna keep looking on. Okay. Anyway. Um. Oh, okay. All right. Now, I called it on Ray and Karen. Okay. He ready to sit down, just like she said. When we going to Florida, okay? He ready to sit down, he ready to retire, and she just getting started. And she's been saying it too. You know, she called it herself, you know, and she was just saying, you know, I just got me some business. Like, baby, we gotta really, you know, I love you and we gotta really talk about this because I just got me some business. And you know, Karen's throwing this big old welcome the Hugers back to Potomac because she was so embarrassed to have to leave Potomac because Potomac supposed to be so high end. But my thing is, Potomac being high end, I feel you. But these houses is old looking to me. You know what I'm saying? On the outside, I don't know what years they were done in, but they look so. Mm-mm. What's next to Potomac that we could get into? That's what I want to know. Besides Potomac, okay, with nice houses. Hell, out here where I live, they got $1 million homes. So I don't know. Anyways, so she throwing a welcome back party and she got this corny idea, which I keep thinking that the farm and the country that Ray took Karen from is a cornfield, because a lot of the stuff that she does is very corny. Okay, so she got this singing telegram man to come and stand with her in the video, and they're going to sing and perform invitation to her party, and then send it out in a videogram. Cheap, boom, 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 and they say you written, boom, 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 cheap, and they say you written, boom, cheap, and they say you written. Okay. Girl, did y'all hear that? Did y'all see that they said that old girl was renting her house? And I'm like, so how long you gonna be on the show, Karen? Because the rent sound like y'all going to Florida. That's what the renting sound like to me. Like y'all going to Florida. Okay. And he ain't about to buy no new house. Point blank, period. So either La Dame personal fragrance is going to have to step up to where you can sustain you a house or something in Potomac on your own, or you going to Florida, it look like to me. If you're renting, that's what if you're renting looks like to me. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So listen, I wish them well, is what I'll say. I wish them well. Okay, now Wendy and Robin decide to meet up, which that makes sense. They got kids, two boys all around the same age. Shoot, one of Wendy's boys and one of Robin's boys, name is Carter. They're all into sports and stuff like that. Yeah, so that's a good thing to bond on. I'm not mad about it and stuff like that. I just don't like Robin a lot of times this season right now. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like her. It's like a love hate with Robin. I'll say that. Yes, honey, Robin really don't have no room to talk about no renting. Okay, all the renting and skipping and dipping that they've been doing over the years on camera. Okay, and coming to talk about it. Jesus. Mm-mm. No, ma'am. Okay, so um, I gotta love her because she be telling the truth in a lot of things, but she has a nasty spirit that she's able to hide, and I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? I don't like it like her nasty spirit gets overlooked so many times, and I don't really appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, what happened? Oh shoot. Hold on. Okay, there we go. So anyway, what was gonna say? So they said they meet down at the park, and I'm right with Wendy. When Wendy was looking, they were gonna lay on the ground, and she saw that dog doo doo. Which I don't understand people who'd be doing that. It may be a park, but you're in a park area where people sit down. Why are you leaving dog doo doo out there? And she saw that doo doo. That was it for the ground. See, because I'm not for the ground anyway. I'm not for the ground anyway. You know what I'm saying? At all. So soon we see the doo-doo, the ground is over. We got to go somewhere else. Or get gone, go home. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is. But I'm so nice, nasty, and finicky like that. I cannot help it. Okay, let's see what y'all talking about. I don't like the shade and jokes Robin give. Yeah, but she will get to crying when somebody says something about her. That's what it is. Yeah, and that's that nasty that she's able to get away with. It ain't like she cute. I mean, I don't think you should be able to get away stuff because you're cute, but it ain't like she cute. All right, so especially with this hair, baby, I'm growing my hair back with the quickness, baby. Some folks just don't need short hair, okay? Especially if you can't keep it up and keep it like stylistic, playlistic. I'm not that person, so I got to grow my hair back. My hair is way longer than this, but I got to grow it back, okay? So anyway, what the freak? Okay. So they meeting or whatever, and they got the boys football gear, and the boys they're really chumming it up. They're getting along well. They're playing and having fun. And they're just talking about, I guess. Well, I know Wendy does talk a little bit about Karen like putting on for her with that grand dame and all this stuff like that. But to me, after this episode, I feel like Wendy picks at her. Wendy says little stuff, and I forgot what Wendy said at that party, but maybe one of y'all can remind me. I feel like Wendy likes to see what's gonna be with Karen, okay? And I feel like Karen is a little jealous of Wendy too, okay? Okay, especially because Karen was on a show with women that don't do nothing every day. Honestly, nobody does anything. I almost feel like every hue was fake, unless it's really like in store still and stuff like that, or it was a wish in the wind. LaDom just got started. Hopefully, it'll stay doing something. You know what I'm saying? Robin is a real estate agent. Whoever did Giselle, Candace, nothing. What's the girl name? Ashley, absolutely nothing. You know what I'm saying? Sharice, nothing. And it was cool being it. Like I'm finna pull ahead and be the breakout star in this group of women. Oh, and Monique, nothing. When she gets on my nerve, we're gonna talk about her in a minute. I'm gonna be this breakout star and this woman full of women that just sit around and do nothing really. You know what I'm saying? Now you got somebody who done already did a bunch of stuff and is sitting up, with all the accolade and prestige and all that stuff like that. I think Karen might feel some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Karen might feel some kind of way. So Robin said she named her children after Jay-Z. Who's Corey? So she must have said Carter was named after Jay-Z. I hope she was kidding on that, honey. Okay. But this is what tripped me out. They had a whole bunch of conversations, but I'm not going to go into every little word. Why did Wendy tell what Candace was saying about the group, and Candace brought her ass to the group, whether Bravo told her to bring her or not? Wendy, baby girl, you're messy, okay? Oh, okay. And you're trying, okay? Because you should have never went back. You told her each and everything that Candace said about everybody. Why? You want to know why? Because there ain't no loyalty in none of this stuff. Ain't no loyalty in this stuff. In New York, Real Housewives of New York, what's her name? Ramona told the story on that dark-haired girl, Liz or whatever, they've been trying to get on the show. I tried to put her onto the show, but then she tried to forget about me and be all concerned about trying to make friends with the other girls and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, baby, because I do not do that. That's why I don't do that friend stuff. I'm not introducing this group of friends to that group of friends because I've already been done like that. They'll get along tight, and then try to X you out. No, indeed. Okay. Now, Wendy, that's what it looks like. I'm not saying that's what you're doing, but Wendy, that's what it looks like. And I did not like you running down everything Candace said to you in confidence to Robin at all. Okay. I didn't like that at all. So it was a couple things about the boys they were talking about. And I was surprised to hear a Nigerian woman married to a Nigerian man really concerned about their kids getting into athletics. And I think that's a money thing. I think she's like, we want them to get a athletic scholarship. But at the same time, when you whoop them, or when you punish them, they got to look at your degrees on the wall. I think it's like get the athletic scholarship, like be well versed. Because with money, with versatility, being well versatile comes money. Okay, different opportunities for money. So if you can go and get an academic scholarship, then we ain't got to pay for no school, baby. Okay, or we pay for a couple until they realize that we're not going to school for sociology and PE. We're gonna go to school for some other stuff, and then we be like, boo, we already got 2 years paid for. We chilling. I don't know, because that was kind of strange to me about that. It was kind of strange. Good evening. Andrew says, because she knew it was on camera and Candace didn't really say anything bad about the lady. Giselle took it all the wrong way. But you knew, girl, look, I mean, listen. Wendy got too much up here to know that was not going to be that was going to be taken wrong. Okay, she knew that, but she kept running with it. She ran with it, and I don't like it. Ain't nothing nobody gonna say. We might still like Wendy, but I don't like it. Okay. Now, finally, Candace and Ashley meet. I thought it was so much. I thought it was so like too much the way that Ashley was doing and stuff like that. Like she really think that her baby and her pregnancy is like the end, and her motherhood is like the sun sets on it for everybody to be engulfed, whenever they're in her presence. Like, girl, I don't want to, why'd she go through them people like that? But anyway, the way Candace looked at that baby, honey, I hollered because I was looking at him too. Like I was waiting to go on and get a look for him. And me and Candace was like this, like trying to keep our face. You know what I'm saying? Trying to keep a poker face, like, okay. And then I hollered when she said, you know what? He cute. He is cute. Okay. But I do see some Ashley coming in, so he gonna get even cuter. I said, now she gonna roast you on that. She gonna roast you on that. Okay. Now, what happened? Oh, Candace keeps apologizing for her insensitivity and they both decide to forgive. But my thing is, I don't like Ashley. Ashley sitting up here with this, but I was going back and forth with you that day, but then I started going into labor and you kept going. Like, girl, yeah, we got a beef online. Like, I'm not keeping up with every move you made, baby. I am keeping up with every word You type, sis. And I'm gonna roast you on that. You know what I'm saying? And it just trips me out how everybody's forgetting how stank Ashley was and how low Ashley goes. You know what I'm saying? How stanking and low Ashley goes with reckless abandon. She don't give a damn. Ashley always wilding out. Okay? And it just seems like, yes, Candace does. And yes, Candace shows with Giselle later on that she has no accountability. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, well, I hope you know I wasn't trying to be, wait, with Ashley, she told her, I wasn't trying to be mean or whatever. Yes, she was. The words that you were saying were mean in the text and in the tweets. It's like, girl, I'm not with Candace. I don't like that mess from Candace, okay? But they decided to forgive each other. And I wrote here, I believe that Monique never said a word to Candace about Sharice. Oh, so they start talking about how she don't understand how Monique's so mad. And my thing is this, ain't you friends with Monique, Ashley? You sure want her to talk about Monique a lot. You sure want her to talk about Monique a lot, baby, okay? Now listen, Monique, I don't believe Monique, because of the nature of the rumor, disclosed everything to Candace. Okay, because although they might be the little chocolate, well, they were the chocolate girls on the show, and they might have had a bond. It was a lot of mess in that bond too, so I don't think that bond was as strong as they speak it. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, I believe Monique didn't, because Monique didn't want that stuff spread no more than one more person here, and then it to be coming off her mouth like she concerned about it. Baby, I'm with Monique. No, baby, I like you, Candace, but I ain't told you nothing. But then if you ain't told her nothing, like to the depth of what's going on and how you feel about it, how you gonna get mad? Because she inviting the girl to the thing. She don't know how deep it is because you ain't told her nothing. I don't know. That's just me. I'm gonna drop it in just a minute. Now, Karen's invite hits everybody, okay? And I'm like, Wendy, you only invited because due to the show. You know what I'm saying? And that you're going to my girl, that girl wouldn't have invited you if you wasn't on the show. Stop. So yeah, did you see how nasty Robin and Giselle were? Oh, and it's funny how Giselle likes Wendy so quick. That's that come up stuff. Like, let me attach to something that people know. Let me attach to someone who I could talk. I could do things with outside the show and stuff like that. So I'm like, yeah, it's funny that I like her already. Yeah, it ain't funny to me. I see you, girl. Okay. Candace told Monique about the rumor. Monique didn't know. Oh, okay. So Candace didn't. Okay. So, okay, I didn't know, but it's still funny to me. It's still a little weird why she acted like that towards Candace. All right. So Candace and Monique, Monique, what's the girl name? Candace and Chris. Monique sound like Candace looked like a Monique and Monique looked like a Candace. But anyway, Monique, not Monique, Candace and Chris go to a picnic, no doo-doo picnic, okay? And she's so quick. Her mouth is just so quick. Like, she need to do something else for her. She can do something in addition to this with herself. Her little mouth is so quick. And he's just saying, listen, like, what are you feeling about the things that we said we want to do together as a husband and wife and so like that? She's like, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know if I want to have children and stuff, but I know you ain't paying no attention to me. She's like, well, look, all the stuff you talking about want to do, I know you used to hanging on your mama's purse, but when we offer that now, and I got to put in some work and stack my dough so we can do these things that you need to do. You know what I'm saying? That you want to do. So she's like, yeah, okay. Oh no, I see what that's about. But okay, that was later on. Okay, I see where I was talking about. Okay. Now let's go to Monique feeling unappreciated by Chris. Let's get a little talk in, okay? Now, basically, he's not tending to her. Basically, like doing things for her, looking out for her, making her life easy around the house with the kids, helping out, being a communal situation with her. He's just like Stone Age, like, you're my wife, cook, clean, watch the children, screw me, and we in love. That's it. Like he told the man at the party, I just want to do my thing at the field, screw my wife, and I'm good till I go to heaven. He's just simple with it. You know what I'm saying? But see, the thing about it, Chris, is you let her get into a complex life, and you still have simple expectations. Now she's in this detailed and diverse type of arena where all kind of things are coming her way that are taking her time off of this family that you both wanted to build at one time. It really is taking her away from that. She's got other interests now, and you let it happen. I don't know how y'all gonna get together. But he starts talking about, well, I'll initiate more time with you, but at the end we gonna screw. And I was like, child, let's talk about it. What y'all think about that? I'm like, ooh, like it's like, oh, we gonna screw. Oh, we gonna screw. Okay, because you getting on my nerves with that mess you doing, and we gonna screw. I don't know. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. Baby Bravo is ooh. Oh, wait. Back to Candace and her man at the park. She talking about she want to address Giselle. You did, and we're gonna talk about it. Okay. Now Bravo is shading Giselle on her decor, and I love every moment of it. Ooh, it's terrible. It's terrible. Squirrels, and paisleys, and oh my gosh. Ooh, white, light, bright, dark, moody. Ooh, it's all over the place. It's ooh. I wonder what her house looked like when she had the big money. I wonder. I wonder. So I like how Cal, her hairdresser, spoke with her because he came over to hang out with her, and you can even tell how she's like sparsely putting her house, like getting her house bones together. That she don't know what she's doing. She's doing stuff as she get little change, and it's not coming together well. I like how Cal spoke with her, and he's right. All this stuff has been public and damaging to the girls, and it's embarrassing. That could kind of make you want to not be a proponent of their relationship, of Giselle and Jamal Bryant's new relationship. I like that he told her to, keep it real to the kids. You know what I'm saying? Don't be trying to act like it's a fairy tale. Don't be, you know what I'm saying? Because they already had the brunt. They already bore the brunt of some BS between the mama and the daddy. So I was kind of feeling it. And I definitely felt the end when he told her that they had a tremendous responsibility towards these kids after all this mess they done went through. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I like that I like the good sense that he has. I definitely like the good sense that he has. Me ass child, folks doing all kind of stuff with COVID. I ain't thinking about her. So Karen's party looks decent and beautiful. It's really nice. We saw her planning it. She wanted crystals and all that stuff like that. It looked like a nice outdoor garden party. It was very pretty. I like how Karen asked Giselle. See, Karen gets Giselle in not such a flagrant way as Giselle gets Karen, because she don't really get Karen, because she really looks like a nasty friend. But Karen be getting her and still keep the class. That's the thing, okay? Baby, she said, why is Jamal never around? Like, how y'all relationship working and he's always in Atlanta at church? How y'all working? It sounded a little fake. But how it worked though. Like we don't never see him. I said, I know that's right. I like it. Okay. I said that I love how Karen does. That's the type of shit my mama do. I wish I had that talent. Because I would be more like Giselle, but I wouldn't be like that with my friends. I'd be like that when I just want to get you, okay? Oh, okay. What am I talking about? I don't know. I didn't mix up, but we're gonna go back real quick to Ashley in her post pregnancy. She was still at the party. So Ashley in her pre-pregnancy dress, honey, she's like, I came out here, I wanted to put this on so I could feel good. It was premature. It was premature. Not that you look bad, but it's premature. Your dye in your hair it needs to be done, like it's premature, okay? You still had a stomach and she was trying to suck it in, trying to call attention. Like, I'm still, my baby, we still talking about my baby and my pregnancy, right? Every time we get a chance, we're talking, because that's my storyline, my baby and my pregnancy. And I want to relate to all the women in the at home. And I want women to write in and like me now. And then I can be more calm and chill. No, bitch, you want to know why you calm and chill? Because you bigger than what you used to. You ain't on point and on deck like you thought you would, thought you were back in the day. That big, thick Ashley didn't humble her. Girl, I understand, because thick Chelsea didn't humble my ass too. Okay, too. All right. Don't come in here with that. Girl, I see you at the door. Okay? Oh, my neck hurt. I see you at the door. What's up, girl? Giselle's makeup, I already talked about it. It won't hurt to talk about it again. Baby, don't do it no more. Don't do it no more. Don't do your own makeup no more. What was that blue up to here? Did y'all? What was it? Bomba clot. That was some bull crap. Oh, it looked crazy and be talking shit with paint by numbers on her face. Oh! But listen, Robin comes in with pizza. Baby Karen is able to take stuff so well. Cause I done lit her up. Like, Wayne, don't come in here. No, I don't know. But I don't like that type of mess. Like, why are you still doing that? You knew you was wrong the first time you did that pizza mess. And now you're doing it again, walking in the house, eating it. You're trying to act like it's funny. And, girl, you had to do all that to make sure it was funny. I did like the back of your dress, though, baby. Robin's back of her dress with them straps that was diamond crusted was off the heezy. I love me some exorbitance in a dress. I do. Okay. And one thing I wanted to point out is, to me, in my opinion, I am opining, Potomac has the most snatched natural bodies. I'm not going to say nobody got a titty and ain't nobody had a tummy tuck or whatever, but they look natural. They even when you look at Robin's back at the park, you could still feel like, what I'm saying? Like, you can see the little thick a little bit, what I'm saying? I think they have some very nice bodies in Potomac, especially for the wider range of age that they have too. Ashley could use some hips, but I'm scared for her to go get some, because they don't never know how to put enough. They don't know how to put the right amount of hips on. No, I ain't seen nobody with no good hips yet. You said you would have paid for the pizza before you put out, because she can't afford it. That's after. I do think they had an open bar though. I think they had an open bar for your viewing pleasure, Andrew Gabar. You know what I'm saying? He don't play by no bars being cash. Okay. So everybody's question is this? No, it ain't everybody. Just Robin is saying, is this Ray's party? Is this a dual party, or is this just Karen's party? Because this show got all these K's around here. See, the thing about it is, now the woman said that the man wants to do one thing, she's doing something else. Even if you want around for her to say it too much and hear too much, you can, if you got good sense like you say you do, you can tell that there's something going on there. If that could be a particular point of contention. Why would you point it out to him that he, that it doesn't look like she's involving him in her life, or like everything's about her? You know what I'm saying? Girl, you got to watch these wenches. Sometimes they can do stuff carelessly, but you got to watch them though. You still got to watch them. Okay. Robin had me take a double take twice for her attire. I was like, okay, Robin, at Karen party and Candace party, she was dressed, baby. Yeah, she looked good. So Candace and Giselle, they go out to talk. Like, we need to talk. We got a little beef going on. We're gonna talk. What I don't understand is, first of all, what I don't understand is, Candace, how do you say you don't mean to be messy, mean, negative, all this stuff, but you're calling people messy, monsters? You dogged her house out like a dog. Please, no, I wasn't trying to be malicious. Bitch, a $900,000 teardown, that's malicious and mean. I don't understand why she's sitting up here acting like she didn't know that that was contention, going to be a point of contention with her and Giselle. Giselle, what I don't understand is why you be calling, they've been calling y'all green out. You let Andy call you a green eyed monster, or refer to the fact that people call you a green eyed monster, and it's okay. So, girl, you being called a monster, girl, that you gonna just turn up like that? No, the turn up should have been on you running your mouth about my house, and you don't have one in your own name to date. That's what it would have been. Okay. That I was gonna say something about her wigs too, but Giselle don't have no room to talk on the wigs. Okay. But yeah, so I was totally like, let me tell you something, girlfriend. Both of y'all was tripping, okay? Um so they basically like, child, we're not gonna be deep with each other. We're just gonna keep it surface and stuff like that. We just gonna, keep our relationship how it is. Hey, hi, bye, woo, woo, woo. And I was like, well, girl, you okay. Candace says it and Robin says it, and it's like, oh, not Robin, Giselle. It's like, Giselle, the only person that you are not surface with is Robin for some reason. I don't understand it. Is it because you have more money than Robin, or maybe you have a better storyline, or you have like I don't know. I don't know what it is with her and Robin, but girl, did you see them taking pictures together and all that blue eyeshadow was just standing up on her eyelid like that? I said, no, ma'am. But they do have a conversation, sitting down, talking to each other, talking about somebody. Oh, Ashley got a housekeeper that's young down the street, or a babysitter down the hall, and who would have a young housekeeper and who wouldn't have a young housekeeper? Thank you. I don't know. Y'all can discuss in the comment section if you would get a young lady or older woman to take care of your house and watch your kids in front of your husband. Okay. Oh, okay. So Robin and Giselle were friends before they got. Okay, cool. So again, we see where Ray and Karen on different pages, because she comes out thinking she is Karonce. Why she call herself Keonce? Everybody would start with a K, want to call herself Keonce. Karen, you would be Karonce. Karense. Okay? Kenya Moore, you would be Kenyonce. Yeah. Unless your name is Kelisha or Kilolo, you're not Keonce. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Don't make me start wordsmithing out here. Okay? She come out with all this, and they can't play the music and stuff like that, so it looked kind of stupid. It made her look stupid, like she was doing way too much, and everybody was getting a key to the key to the key to the key to the key on Karen's debut outside of the sliding glass. Like, girl, it wasn't. Oh my gosh, I'm looking at it right now. It is sliding. That is sliding glass. It ain't even like a French door that opens. Babe, I'm like decor and house structure. I'm like how Andrew is about a cash bar and stuff. Baby, that is a sliding door. A sliding door. Do y'all see that? In Potomac? Oh my gosh. That is a sliding door likened to an apartment. Did y'all see Venetian blinds? Are them Venetian blinds? Wait, hold on. Is that the Venetian blinds all pulled back? Girl, no, that's the door. I see it now. Baby, y'all better get on somewhere. Did y'all see Ray left after she was hogging the spotlight like that? Ray went to the bed. I said, oh my gosh. I said, he can't be bothered, child. I'm done with it. Okay? I'm done with it and I'm out. I said, well, child, we're going to see how that develops between her and Ray over the season. But I'm going to say one thing is, I saw what's going on next episode. I don't like this one lady on Instagram. I'm gonna stop following her because she always posted the Bravo clips, and it made me don't even watch the show. Wendy, you can't tell nobody if what to do with their kid. I would have made my comment that, girl, I can't believe you brought that baby here, and then I'd have tried to leave it alone. I'd have tried, okay? But I would have been wrong too. You know what I'm saying? I would have been wrong too. Like I said, the girl is going way too far. Like, either you're gonna be in a show and do what you're doing before. I understand bring the baby here and there, but you can't go on a girls trip without your hollering ass 3 month old baby going with us. Mm-mm. They gonna put you out, Ashley. Keep playing with them. You're gonna be put out. I ain't talking about Bravo. The girls gonna get together and put your ass out. Cause Monique ain't got her goddamn baby, or Monique ain't got her daggone baby. Wendy ain't got her little old baby. Mm-mm, mm-mm. No, sis. So that's about where I'm at. Okay, I'm glad because I'm sure gone. Welcome to Cemented in the Bonafides. What's up, Bonafide Andrew Gabor? What's going on?
What's up? Can you hear me good?
I can. Mm-hmm.
Can you hear
What's
me good?
up? Yeah, I can hear you just right.
Nothing much. I'm chilling. I saw the clip from next episode too, and I feel like Ashley is dead wrong.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like
Oh, for bringing the baby. Mm-hmm.
no, not for bringing a baby. I feel like that she didn't have no sympathy towards Wendy leaving her baby. It's like she, like you said, she wants the baby to be her storyline. So she
Mm-hmm.
was like, "Oh, I just couldn't leave him. You left him for the reunion last year. You know what I'm saying? You done been without him. It's not like y'all left out of the United States. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?" And then so when Wendy questioned it, she was like, "Oh, well, my husband got a business." She started with Wendy. You know?
Oh, okay. Yes, she did. Well, I'm gonna see it again when I watch because I'll be half watching them clips because it messed the show up for me. But you said, yes, she did say, well, my husband got a business. That's why I can't leave him at home.
You
Like
could
her
leave him at
husband was
home.
better than her husband, than Wendy's husband.
Yeah. My
Yeah,
husband got a business. And then she was like, "Oh, my husband is an attorney." She was like, "Well, my husband owns his own business." But it's like she wants to make that her storyline, but she's not sensitive to
other
another
women.
mom, you
Yeah.
know? And I feel
So you
like
felt
that,
like Ashley should have been like, oh, well, I could see what she might be feeling like. Oh man, I don't have my baby here with me.
yeah, because they're like their whole thing is she's not a new mom, but she is a new mom. She's
Yes,
just a new
yeah, they was arguing about that. Go ahead, go ahead.
she's just a new mom for the third time. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't negate the fact that she could still be feeling the same way about her daughter that Ashley feels about her son. You
But
know?
maybe, but I don't see where Ashley could really get that from her because she was like, "Girl, we drinking and like, what? Why is this hollering ass baby with it?" That ain't how she was acting though.
Yeah, they let Ashley get away for stuff because she's light.
She ugly though.
You think so?
Ashley? Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no,
I
she not cute to me.
I think she's really pretty, but I think that she's just skin and bones.
Ooh, I'm not with her head game. She like a pelican. She know, her forehead and everything. I do not think that girl is cute. The only one that I think is cute out that group, like that's not dark, the light ones. None of them.
None of them. I think they got the best looking like cast as a whole.
Oh, as a whole, okay. I can
Yeah.
see it. I can see it as a whole. I can definitely see. Oh, looky here. Hold on one second. We're gonna all get on.
Okay.
Hey, hey, Mimi.
Hey.
Oh, I thought you were trying to be on camera. Are you? Oh, I took her off. I can't even hear. Hold on. Are you trying to be on camera?
No.
Okay, you're gonna have to flip the camera around. I'm gonna take you off.
But yeah, so I know that Mimi's coming on. We wanted to talk about the. I don't know if you know how the information about the rumor started with Monique.
Hmm.
Did you know how it
Okay, let's talk
started?
about it. She gonna talk about it. Hold on. Let me know when you are ready. Okay. Now say what now?
So the way that Monique tells the story, she said that when all of the housewives went to LA last year for Andy's baby shower, they were discussing. I don't think that she was there, and they went out to eat afterwards, and it was Candace, Giselle, Charisse, and Robin, and they was discussing Giselle getting back at Monique for the situation that happened with Sherman. And so Giselle wanted to bring on the show that Monique was cheating on her husband when she had the miscarriage. She didn't really have a miscarriage. She had an abortion because the baby wasn't from Chris. The baby was.
I didn't even know.
Mm-hmm. The
Okay, so
baby.
let me interject right there.
Mm-hmm.
So when I watched Monique live, she said that her friend started the rumor. Her former friend named Gigi, because she slipped up and said the name.
Yeah.
She said Gigi went to the producers and was telling them that she was having a miscarriage and that the baby wasn't hers, but she really didn't have a miscarriage. She got it aborted, and then production told Monique because they didn't want that to be on camera. So then Gigi went to different castmates on the show, and she got with Sharice, and I guess Sharice was spreading it, and then it got to Giselle, and
And
the
Well, what
Giselle
friend? What would make her friend do her like that? Did she disclose
uh
that?
I
she
guess the
she never
friend wanted.
said. She said
Mm-mm.
that the friend wanted to be famous.
But we didn't see it on Real Housewives of Atlanta where these folks with the team don't be getting up but 15 seconds. Like, come on, girl, for
Mm-hmm.
real?
Yeah. And so when they was at the dinner, she said that they were coming up with the plan, and Candace was like, "Well, that makes no sense." Now this was before season 4 started. This
Mm-hmm.
was right after season 3, and so she said that Candace told her. I mean, she said that Candace told them that it's not going to make any sense because the baby looks just like the baby looks just like Chris, and
He does.
so um, I guess after the dinner ended, Candace went and told Karen, and Karen called Monique. And so this was, but you got to remember, this is before season 4 started. And so she said that Karen called her and told her, I can't believe
Wait a minute.
Giselle.
Wasn't Monique pregnant last season?
Yes, so
Yes, Monique
this
was
what
pregnant at the
happened.
end of season 3, and
Ken,
she was pregnant all through season 4.
Right.
so Karen was at everybody was there at the baby shower except for Monique. So they went and had dinner, and I'm not. They it's holes in the story because if Karen was there, it makes no sense for Giselle now to
Karen didn't
plot.
go, but Karen
Oh,
wasn't, she didn't go out
Karen
to
was
eat
there.
with them.
Oh,
She
okay,
was at the
okay,
baby shower, but she didn't go out to eat with them.
She was at
okay.
Monique's baby shower.
No, at Andy's baby shower.
Andy's,
This
that's
was
right. Andy's,
yeah,
that's right. Okay, yeah.
And
Okay.
but
so,
nobody would have known the plan. But Karen got. I mean, what's her name? Candice got on IG Live and spilled the
oh,
tea
hold on,
about the
hold on,
plan.
hold on, hold on, hold on.
Y'all like my correspondence? Put a one in the chat. If y'all like my correspondence, my
So,
behind the scenes correspondence.
so,
Go ahead.
so Karen called Monique and told Monique that she couldn't believe Giselle, and so she was like, "Well, what did she do?" She was like, "You didn't hear what she said about you," and she was like, "No," and she was like, "Candace didn't tell you," and she was like, "No," and she was like, "Well, can you go ahead and tell me what she said?" And so she told them. She told her that Giselle planned on going to the reunion because Giselle planned on going to the reunion at the end of season 3 and saying that she heard that that wasn't Chris' baby that she was
Mm.
carrying. And so she had ended up calling Candace and asking Candace, was that true? And Candace said yes. So, um, it's crazy to me though, now, even with knowing the backstory, that Monique can act the way that she's acting towards Candace and not act the way towards Giselle.
Okay,
Be-
yes, that's the point I
Mm.
wanted to make, Andrew. You brought up a good point because she said she was. Now I'm kind of here for Monique this season, and I want to try her essential oil line and stuff. But I can't be professional with you when I know you and these other females was going around saying this. She said she was being professional. How professional can you be? And you looking somebody in the face every time I see you, I'll be ready to fight you, especially on some stuff like that. Because she said the rumor was so nasty. Listen to how she say nasty. She sound like Mariah.
Mhm.
Mm.
That she didn't want to repeat it, but she said this happened 2 years. This happened whenever. When was Annie's baby shower?
It was at the end of season 3.
So this happened maybe a year and a half ago. So you
Mm-hmm.
really gonna sit back and be professional with ladies that you knew that was plotting on you, and
Mhm.
you ready to kill off Candace as your friend, but you not getting at the ones that really was trying to do this to you. That's why I'm not understanding. I don't care how professional you gonna get. If you gotta spend 16 hours taping with these girls and you got this in the back of your brain, that don't make sense to me.
But see, here is the thing that what the story is crazy for me on the show. Okay, so we know that Giselle started the rumor. Well, we didn't know that she started the rumor, but Giselle is trying to bring the rumor to the show.
Mhm.
Giselle is the one that's trying to bring the rumor to the show.
Yeah, but
Okay,
Sharice, she
I don't. Be,
facilitated the
I don't
rumor.
believe that
Giselle
Cherie.
is doing the rumor on
Well,
the show.
but I don't think that. See, the thing is, Sharice has been a part of the show. If
Mhm.
Sharice wanted to get on the show and tell that rumor, they would have gave her a confessional. But up to this point, we haven't heard anybody say anything about the rumor but Giselle. Even when they were at the sipping seed after Monique left, Giselle asked Sharice point blank. She was like, "So what's going on with you and Monique? What's going on?" And she was like, "Nothing. I don't know what the problem is." And she was like, "Well, you didn't hear anything from her friend or anything or any of her people. What could be going on with her?" She was trying to get Sharice to say that on camera, and Sharice was like, "Well, I didn't know she had any friends." Giselle wants Sharice to be the one. We don't know for sure. I mean, I'm sure they talked about it, but Mon- she's trying to make Sharice say it. But the thing, and it still proves my point. I don't think that Candace deserves the backlash that she's getting from Monique because first of all, Sharice was at Candace's wedding, right? So she's
Mhm.
more than likely bought her a wedding gift. If I'm sending out invitations to my wedding anniversary, if you don't ask me, we're all adults, right? If you don't ask me if somebody's gonna be there, how am I supposed to know that y'all still have beef if you didn't tell me? It'd be different if Monique asks Candace, "Hey, is Sharice gonna be there because she said this and that about me?" Because you walking around with Giselle, so I'm thinking that everything is cool. You know what I'm saying? You and Giselle kicking. Why you mad at Sharice?
So can we can put this all together as this is a recycled storyline from Atlanta from Nene, Kenya, and Cynthia. Only difference is there is a rumor with a child and marriage,
And
but
that's a And see, I think that Monique is committed to being upset with Candace because even when Ashley told her that she was going to have Sharice there, it's not like she showed up with her mama or her sister or Chris's backup. She still showed up by herself. So there was no difference in the way that you showed up to Candace's party and Ashley party. So why are you so upset with Candace?
oh, and T on the Ashley thing. So okay, if you've been watching her IG stories,
Hold on,
because
hold on, hold on. Let's finish. Wait, before we get on that, Nosy Nikki Jones says Karen was there. Why would Karen ask Monique whether or not did Candace tell her?
Because
well,
Candace
my
came in,
apologies.
Candace called and told Karen, but she didn't tell Monique
Wait, Candace called Karen, but she didn't tell Monique. Right. So that's why Nosy Nikki is saying, why would Karen even ask Monique? Did Candace tell you?
because she probably thought that Candace told her from the beginning what happened, but she didn't.
Okay, and then she also Nosy Nikki also offers that Karen and Monique are just as close as Monique and Candace. What do y'all think about that?
Well, according to Monique, IG Live, that Monique said the only time that her and Candy spoke was when they were filming. When they get done filming the season, they really didn't talk like that.
And
So
that's last season.
no, she said since last season they
What
didn't
happened?
talk that
Oh,
much.
go ahead. Go ahead. Okay. Huh.
But with Monique and Karen being living 10 minutes from each other, yeah.
Okay, Andrew, you back?
Yes, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Um. Okay, so go ahead with the Ashley tea.
Okay, the
Hey,
Ashley
go ahead.
The expertise is so I figured out from her IG live the reason why when that stuff happened with Michael and that production guy, the reason why they never gave the footage up, even though they probably still got it, because she said in her own mouth, Ashley came back and was telling her this, the stuff what was going on behind her back. So she felt
Who's her? Who's her?
Monique. Monique said that Ashley was telling her like
Uh-huh.
if Giselle or Robin was doing something behind her back, even when her and Sharice fell out, she would come back and tell Monique. So Monique felt like she owed her loyalty, and so Monique act like she didn't have that footage, but I believe she still got that footage. Now she didn't say this, but if
Oh.
you listen to her IG live when it was two IG lives where people were saying we don't understand why you popping off on Candace when Ashley has called you an alcoholic and said you ran into that tree and you got your husband to tell you out of there, and basically on TV saying you was kind of like an unfit mother because you was drinking all the time. That is the sentiment I'm going with too. Like Ashley really kind of dogged you out,
Mm,
and
that's
but
what she is.
you owe her loyalty because she's coming back and telling you stuff.
I don't believe that though.
Now that's what she said. I don't know, but this what she said.
That's the story that Candace them tried to put out, but I just don't believe that. But
Oh
what
no.
what else?
Nikki says exactly. So why does Candace owe Monique any kind of explanation if they only talk during filming? Because I think that they was doing that cinnamon color girl. Like we're cool. Like we don't want the dark girls to be arguing. Everybody was waiting to see some. You know what I'm saying? So I think that that's why. Because they initially were like, oh yeah, girl, but they ain't even the same type of bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like they ain't even like the type that would be hanging out.
What I wanted to ask you and Mimi is, do you think that Giselle is wrong for putting a rumor out there, being that Monique did bring Sherman's ex-wife on the show? So do you think it's fair game with Giselle? Do you think she's wrong, or is it just fair game?
Uh, I don't know. I think it's wrong. I think that Giselle should harken back to the fact um that her marriage was publicly destroyed and how she felt, and that
Hmm.
her bringing that lady on there, I don't know if that's equal to
Hmm.
what
So
she
I
did.
feel the same way. Especially with the innocent child. I know. See, you don't mind about, but I just think that yeah, that was just way too far.
Hmm.
And the thing is, though, if you gonna put that, because I get what you're saying, Andrew. She kept trying to get Sharice to say what it was, but if you thinking about the long game and you and this girl don't get along, why would you show your hand right then? Like you now, everybody really basically know that you trying to get the rumor out because you keep talking about it every episode.
Who?
Oh, you talking about Sharice?
Giselle, no, Giselle.
Giselle. That's what
Giselle
I'm
keeps
saying.
bringing the rumor up every episode, so that's
Every
kind of dumb.
every time we hear about the rumor, it's coming from Giselle. We haven't heard it from Sharice. Sharice has been on the show long enough where Sharice could have gotten a confessional and said the rumor. But Sharice is, I don't think that since what happened with the fireman, Sharice has some moral code where I don't think that she would get on the show and say something so scandalous about somebody. But
But I do think that Giselle and Sharice are and they are in on it together. But I think Sharice want Giselle to take the fall because Giselle has been the villain since day one. Giselle likes to be the villain, and so she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm with it. I don't really care."
And at the end of the day, we don't know if and that's the thing about rumors and stuff like that, because when you put something out like that, we don't know if it's true or not, right? We don't know if Monique is actually had sex with her trainer or not. So
Right.
we don't know if it's true or not. It sounds like a horrible rumor, but we don't know for sure. Um, what did you say something? You said something earlier, Chelsea. I can't remember.
I don't know. Who is it about? You think?
Was
Cause
it?
y'all so deep into the back scene, like I'm listening, I'm gonna comment on that, as it go by. But I'm
Hmm.
not really. I'm into the New York back scene. Okay.
The only reason why I'm on the back scene of this because I'm subscribed to YouTubers that is reporting like on this. So when Candace did that IG live where she talked about there was a plot,
Hmm.
basically Candace revealed that there was a plot. Then Monique came back and was like, "Yeah, they were plotting." And notice Candace took that IG live down because it was 3 hours, and she was saying some fat phobic stuff to a blogger and stuff. So she took the whole thing down, and she only left an hour up. But I think it's right now is detrimental to the storyline because you get all this backstory to how whatever kind of fight they got into. Monique saying
And at the
the
end of the
rumor
day,
stuff didn't have anything for them, getting into a fight, but I believe it did.
well, the thing is though, it makes Giselle looks bad because she's quote unquote trying to be first lady again, and you're saying a rumor like that, and word on the street is that her and Jamal aren't even together anymore.
Mm.
So I think that it makes Giselle look silly. Like you're still putting this rumor
Oh,
out
she
there.
don't mind looking silly, honey.
You're still making yourself look silly. But no, I only listened to or really cared about the background because I really wanted to see why Candace and Monique had to fight. And yeah, Monique did. You're right. Monique said that they had nothing to do with the fight. But how do you feel about Dorinda getting fired, Chelsea?
I don't know. They said I read a part where article where they said that they mutually departed, the both of them. Oh, hold on, Nosy, somebody else trying to get in here. I'm sorry, I didn't even see. Hey, Nosy, Nikki, welcome to the Properly Bonafide.
Hey,
Hello.
Papa Bonafide. Hi, Pamela.
Hey.
Hey,
Everybody. Are we
Hey.
still talking about
Okay, so hold
property?
that right there, Andrew, because I'm sure she's talking about Potomac right now. So let's see what she's got to say. Hey, Nosy.
Hey, how you doing, Property Bonafide? Hey, everybody.
I'm all right.
Yeah, I love these conversations breaking down the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Well, Atlanta, Potomac, like everybody, the Beverly Hills and stuff. But
Right.
the thing with me with Monique, I have a hard time, feeling sorry for her because it seems like to me that she's more interested in getting back at Candace versus the her best friend that put out the rumor
Right.
about her. And then and the same thing with Candace. She said out of her own mouth, "Oh, me and Candace only talk when we film." So that means y'all don't talk throughout the year, and y'all film like half of the year, 3 months out of the year. So, what loyalty do Candace owe you? And then,
Well,
the thing,
I feel like
but she
I
said
feel
it
like
out her own
this.
mouth.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but she said it out her own mouth, and she said it in a tone like, "We're really not friends. We're only friends when we are filming." So you have to go back and watch, because I had to go back and watch her lives, the one that she had put out. I had to go back and watch her, her tone about it, and she was like, "Oh,
Mhm.
we only talk when we were filming."
And that's another thing though. If y'all only talk when y'all filming, how is Candace supposed to know that you still have this beef with Sharice?
Exactly, exactly.
Okay, so then that might be how Candace really don't know. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay,
Yeah.
but at the same time, it's like all the other girls know about this rumor.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else at the table knew. So why
Mm-hmm.
are you if we are on the show and this wench is not on the show anymore? Why are you inviting her to? Well, she did come to her wedding though.
She came to her
So
wedding. I mean, she's
she
supportive.
would come to the 1 year anniversary.
Yeah, if you came to the wedding, you gave me a gift. I'm gonna invite you to my wedding. Now, if you tell
Thank
me
you.
that this person is not supportive of you,
Hmm.
I mean, if you tell me, is this girl gonna be here? I have a problem with her, then I can, not invite her or something. But this is my wedding anniversary. This is not like a 4th of July party or some
Right.
barbecue I'm throwing. This is a very significant party in my life. I
You're
I
mean,
right.
get that, but you okay, let's go back and when Sharice was departing. Sharice, when Candace got on, Sharice was very mad because she wanted Kendall, Sherman's ex wife, to be on the show. But they Bravo didn't want this, so they got Candace. Well, everybody is saying that Sharice didn't even like Candace. So Ashley said that Sharice and Candace got really close when Candace and Monique fell out. What was that? Back when she
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
told her she was gonna drag her when they had that feeling they falling out and they couldn't get back on track for a little bit. That Candace and Sharice got close. Now I don't see that's iffy right there. Because if we just fell out for like a moment and then me and Sharice fell out for real, that's iffy.
I know, but I'm just anything can happen with grown people. Like we look at it from one point of watching a show, but in real life, those beefs aren't that big.
Right, because Candace said she invited everybody from her wedding list, and even Robin said Sharice was invited to Candace's wedding, but Sharice couldn't make it. And then Ashley,
Oh hell no! Then the bitch don't need to be at the anniversary. I thought she had came to the wedding.
no, Candace said she invited everybody that she invited on her wedding invitation list. So
Mm.
the people that was invited to the wedding invitation to the anniversary, she got the list from the wedding anniversary, well, from the wedding list.
Huh.
Even
I don't
Robin
know.
admitted that.
I just don't feel like that Sharice had to be there then. If she didn't actually go to the wedding and all that, I really don't think Sharice had to be there. Especially with you knowing that there's something going on. Because she might not have known the full like any kind of corroborating evidence from her so-called friend Monique, but the rumor was out there and she was in the know.
Yeah, I get that, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is funny, not to be me taken seriously, but Robin wasn't at the wedding either. Robin showed up late. but
That is
Oh,
true. That is true. But
the
I mean,
thing
they
is,
filming together, so
I feel like Sharice didn't. I just don't see why she's so upset at Sharice when Giselle is the one that's actually bringing it on the show. Giselle is the one that's telling everybody. We haven't heard the rumor from Sharice at all. You
yeah,
know?
I get that.
but the
And you're
show.
one more thing. See, for you speak, I find it so interesting that Sharice got her and the former friend started the rumor, but if production didn't want this to be on camera, they shouldn't even had Sharice as a friend. But
Yeah.
what I'm thinking is Sharice and Giselle are in cahoots with this whole thing. But of course Giselle is down to take the fall for it. She ain't got no morals or no codes, and so she like, yeah, I bring it up. But Monique said, "Oh, Bravo." When the friend brought it to the production, they said they didn't want to do it, but they still talking about the rumor. Because if they didn't want the rumor to be on the show, they would have cut all this out. But hey, I guess it makes for great TV.
I guess. And see, my thing is this: like, I'm gonna have beef with Giselle, but up until that little sip and see, Giselle was talking about it, but I don't know how much Monique thought Giselle was talking about it on this show. And when I saw Sharice wanting to be the big bad bear in the room all the time, coming in just sitting around and lurking at everything, it's like, well, bitch, I got beef with you too. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Ain't
Like,
no way I'm not built to sit in a room with nobody like that and you just sit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
There's no way I would have been dodging. To me, I feel like, Monique, you supposed to be this big bad girl. You up here dodging Sharice is what it seemed like to me. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? You gotta go. This ain't my party, but you gotta go. If y'all want me to film, she about to get up out of here. I'm not about to be dodging her.
Yeah, exactly. I ain't about to dodge her. And since she whatever she doing, be it bound by production or whatever, you sitting around looking and you acting like you the carrier, you want to act like it on camera, then I'm gonna not like your ass on camera. But I ain't gonna leave. But I'm gonna roll with you and throw some punches with you on camera since you sitting around. I don't like how she's sitting around like she wish a nigga would jump. Or
Yeah, because
like
notice
say
when
the right
Candace
thing
got
and I'm gonna
up,
tell it. Yeah, or say the right thing and I'm gonna tell it.
Sharice and Candace supposed to be so good friends and stuff. When Candace was upset and she was crying and left, Sharice was still sitting there. Karen and Wendy went after her, but not Sharice. So you that let you know right there, Sharice want that camera time.
Yeah, Sharice kissed my ass. And every time she ran up on there to get camera time, I'd be roasting.
Yeah.
Every time.
And you see, and another thing, I don't like how Robin just sit in the background. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because
You know
she
what's
running her
going
mouth
on.
too. She running her mouth
Everybody,
too.
everybody at that table know about the rumor. And from what Monique said in her live, the only people that didn't speak on the rumor is Karen and Ashley. Those are the
Right.
only two people who didn't
No
speak
parents
on
spoke
the.
for me.
Well, I'm talking about on camera, like on the show.
What did Karen say about it and where?
They had a live. Karen and Monique did a live, and they talked about the rumor
Oh.
about
So
how
what is she saying about it anyway? What is she saying? Where did it derive from?
Monique.
The rumor derives from the former friend. This is
Yeah,
how
but why is she all scared of it and stuff? If it ain't what it is, it ain't
Yeah,
what
I
it
wouldn't
was,
have
that
then
is
no
why
what
you
problem.
that
acting
is
all scared of it?
Yeah, that's
that's
what I'm
what
saying.
people are saying. They saying, okay, you know how Giselle is. If you knew Giselle was a part of this plot, then you should have confronted the thing up front because you not saying nothing about it and Giselle bringing it up in every episode. Now it making it look like maybe there is some truth because your reaction ain't a reaction like a bitch on the street because
Well,
a
did
bitch on
you?
the street will get with you.
But you see how the rumor switched from she having an abortion for the baby because it wasn't Chris' baby to it being the baby not being Chris' baby to now she's just sleeping with the trainer. So I don't think that Monique was aware of what rumor they were going to try to say on camera because it changed so many times. But there is no way they would have been able to tell a rumor about me on the show and I not address it firsthand. But everybody's not the same though, you know. Everybody's not the same, and I feel like that she's looking at it like, well, my husband don't believe it. That's all that matters. But it to me, it kind of makes her look guilty. But she's probably not going to speak on it until it comes to her face on the show.
But what you know about Chris? Y'all think that he would let her have let her have an abortion and still be dealing with her?
She said that she didn't. She said that he was there when she had the. She didn't have an abortion. She said that her husband was there when she had the miscarriage.
Yeah, but let's say it was an abortion. I mean, that's what she's saying it was. Let's say it really was an abortion. Do you think, from what we know about Chris right now, he would be down? He would still be with her after all that?
Nah, I don't think so
Hmm.
because you know you see how he was rushing to get that third baby, and you know in the episode I kind of was looking at her like you know how he was with those first two, and then you gonna get a third baby, and you think his ways gonna change because y'all got three kids. No, he's still gonna keep doing like he was when y'all had the first two. You the
Cause
one that says you didn't want any more kids, but cause he wanted some more kids you have three kids now, and you, like she said, every time she go out of town, she set up stuff for him. Well, now he's complaining about he not having enough time. What you think, bro? Y'all got three kids. Where you gonna get time from?
well, she has. It's crazy that Monique makes it. I don't really have. Well, first of all, you know, Monique had the miscarriage right before she had the. I don't know if you remember Chelsea when she, you know, season 3 they made her look like an alcoholic. Every episode you seen her, she was drinking and she got into that car wreck. That's
Mhm.
why she was having all that drinking because she had a miscarriage and she said that she was dealing with it. But I don't really have a lot of sympathy for Monique because every time we look at the show, somebody from her family is in the house. This man is coaching high
No,
school football.
Ashley made her look like an alcoholic, and they saw her up to do it.
You well, Ashley made her look like an alcoholic, but every episode after that, we seen Monique shopping. She had a glass of wine in her hand. She was getting her nails done with a glass of
Yeah,
wine in her
cause
head. Every episode,
I got to realize the producers have their hands in it.
they could.
It's
Yeah,
always
I get
producers
that,
in the background got their hands in it.
but they can't
Cause
put the
I'm
glass
like,
in your
girl,
hand
you
though.
really gonna forgive this girl that actually made you look like you was driving under influence, and made you look like
That's what I'm saying,
you
Nikki.
were
It's like
are you pregnant?
her she I don't know what kind of I think her and Ashley has a alliance. Like she said on her IG live, she has her and Ashley was friends before Candace got on the show. Ashley tells her what goes on behind her back, so in return she has Ashley back. But I couldn't be friends with nobody that kind of made me look like an alcoholic, and then CPS would be knocking at my door because I got in a car wreck on
Exactly,
national TV.
I think it's one thing for
exactly. But
somebody. I think it's one thing for somebody to say that you're an alcoholic and make you look like an alcoholic, but every time we saw Monique after that, she had a drink in her hand. So Ashley can
no,
say everything that she want to say, but once the viewer sees her with a drink in her hand, the producers can't make her put a drink in her hand. You got a drink in your hand while you
yeah,
shopping. You got a
yeah.
drink in
But
your
think
hand
about
while you getting your nails done. Every time we saw her after that, she had a drink in her hand. So I feel like Monique had to take some responsibility in that.
yeah, but think about this. Monique did not clarify whether or not she had that footage of Ashley's husband touching that cameraman.
She
And
said that the
you know how white people are classy now. They're gonna be they befriended Monique, so she wouldn't release that footage because and even Andy kept asking Monique, where's the footage? Do you have that footage? And Monique danced around it.
Yeah, yeah,
Monique
you
said
right.
that
You right.
she said what she said was that they had the footage down there, but it was so many days after when they requested it, so they couldn't go back and
No,
But
get the
I
footage.
don't. I don't believe that. I didn't believe it when she
Monique
said it. Because
claimed
if you got a good security stuff, and just like stores and stuff, when something happened at a store, the police want the footage. The store go back to that day, and they will give them that footage. And for her husband to be in a football player, NFL, and he coaching, and they got four homes and yada yada yada. You can't tell
mm-hmm.
me they ain't spend no money on no security camera. So
And
I
Monique
believe they still got that footage, but they playing a long game. Her and Ashley are in
and
alliance
Monique
because I grease your palms, you grease mine.
What Chelsea?
and Monique even
Oh Lord, did
claimed
she sleep?
that it's cameras all over her house.
I'm here.
And that's not Bravo's
Chelsea?
footage. It's not Bravo's footage. It's
Yep.
Monique's footage.
Oh,
Cause what
so
no
Yeah.
Chelsea, how do
cameras
you
down there?
feel
What no
about
cameras did
Dorinda?
down there?
Oh, hold on. Hold on. Let her finish about Potomac. Go
Oh,
ahead.
okay. I'm sorry.
Oh me?
Yeah, you. Go ahead, girl.
Thank you. Oh thank you. Yeah, my thing with the Ashley and the Monique alliance is that Ashley knows that Monique has that footage. So what better way of befriending my enemy to make sure she don't release that footage? Because like I said, even Andy was like, "Where's the footage?" And you claim that you have cameras all over your house.
Mm-hmm.
So it's no telling that Monique and Ashley, her husband, they made a deal. I'm gonna release this footage. You befriend me so I can further push myself in the group. Cause Karen can't help Monique. And you can see when the first episode when Monique was trying to befriend what a girl named Giselle. Cause hate Giselle or not, Giselle is the nucleus of that group. She done pushed Karen out the way. And I find it real funny that Monique actually sat down with Giselle to, to plan the baby shower. So what good way of my friend is, my friend, my enemy, shit, you gonna be my friend. And
Um,
Ashley know that Monique has that footage because her husband was facing criminal charges, and they had to drop the charges because there was no evidence. And Bravo cannot confiscate Monique security cameras because that was not their footage. You got to understand when they filming. That's their footage. When they ain't filming, whoever house they in, that's their footage.
But the
That's their
thing that
security cameras.
the footage that they had though was
They
not
had a brief of it. They
the
they
footage.
played on it. They
But
played
that's what I'm
on it
saying.
because they thought Monique was gonna release it, but Monique fell back. Like, okay, I'm gonna use Ashley. Y'all got
Hmm.
to think about how TV works. If
Yeah,
Ashley know that the cameras were down there in that basement, but Monique got the footage of it, why were you playing Monique hands and be her friend?
but
And why would Monique play
the
Ashley?
basement is not where he touched the man at. He touched the man outside. The basement was with somebody
Well,
else from
that's what they
Monique's
said
family.
then. But that's what they said on that
And that's
scene.
why that's why Andy apologized because they had voice audio with Monique cousin and Michael, and they tried to
Yeah,
relate
but
it
they
to,
chop that up all the time. They chop that
and they
audio up
apologized
all
to
the
Michael
time.
because it was the wrong audio that they had. The man who had tried to take him to court was the guy that he bumped into outside. It wasn't the guy that was in the basement. That was a whole nother guy. So there was no footage that Monique could have had of him and the guy that he went to court with.
Well, this is
Okay,
how I feel. I feel like I'm suspicious of this whole Monique and Ashley friendship too. Okay,
me
I'm
too.
very,
Mm-hmm.
I'm very suspicious of that. I do believe that Monique thinks that she's smart and she playing a good game, but I think we about to
Hmm.
see her go under.
How do you
Hmm.
feel about the fight?
I'm with it. Like to me, I feel like there some of this talking and then you got to make it real. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of talking that's not gonna really go on in real life. You know what I'm saying? Or it's
Mm-hmm.
so much that's gonna go on before you have to reach out and touch somebody. So I'm
Yeah.
really here for the fight that they about to do because it's realistic. It makes perfect sense.
Mm-hmm. That's
So
exactly how I feel.
yeah.
It's only
And
so much talking we
I'm
can
not with
do.
that. Oh, y'all making us look bad, and we work so hard. Da, 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 da. Listen, what's the difference between a physical altercation and the nasty backbiting, lying ass, fuck ass bitch shit that y'all do every episode?
Hmm. And what I also
Exactly.
feel
That,
like is I feel like they brushed over Candace throwing their knife last season, whether it be a butter knife or not. You know what I'm saying? That was really violent.
yes, very much so. And now it's a joke because you see her husband made a joke about it.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a joke. She wouldn't be on the show if I was Ashley.
Okay, and see, my thing is, like at some point you gotta let people be who they are. Like I don't
But
understand
hold
how
on
people
though.
from New York are
I
still.
understand that she threw a knife at Ashley, but you remember, she told Ashley, "Please leave my home."
That's not what
She asked her,
happened.
"What? Oh,
That's not.
okay, hold on. I'm gonna see." She told her to remove herself. Giselle told her, "Come on, let's go back in." So at that point,
Yeah.
I asked you to
But
leave
That's
my
Giselle,
home.
but
Giselle,
that's not
but
what
this,
happened. That's
Okay,
not.
how you remember it, Andrew?
I just watched it. What happened was her and Candace was arguing. She had the knife in her hand because she was trying to make fun of Michael being on the mic, and they were arguing. And she was like, "You're not gonna disrespect me in my home." And she was like, "This is your mama home." And she was like, "Well, you can get out." And Ashley got up to leave, and they were still arguing at each other's face. And she started banging the knife on the table and putting the knife in her face. And she was like, "You better get that knife out of my face." And Chris pushed her back, and she threw the knife. So she threw the knife at Ashley before Ashley had a chance to even leave the house. When
Oh,
Ashley
so the
came,
knife was thrown before she left the house?
yes, the knife was thrown before she left the house, and that's what I'm saying. They keep on brushing over because she keep on saying, "Well, if I
I
actually leave
asked
my
you to leave.
house, you did." She didn't get a chance to leave yet. But in Candace's defense, Ashley couldn't have felt too threatened because after you threw a knife at me, I'm not coming back in your house. And Ashley
I
came
wouldn't
Ashley,
in.
but
after you throw a knife
Ashley
at me,
felt
I
right.
ain't leaving. After you throw a knife at me, I ain't leaving. You got to
And
touch for real.
But
Don't be
once
connected.
she, once the knife would have been in her hand on me, I would have busted the bottle on the table.
But Ashley so rah. Ashley, this what that's why I said in the comments. I hate that they making her look like a victim because she is so messy. She get down with Candace just like Candace got down with her, and when you provoke somebody, it don't matter what they throw at you. You doing it so you can provoke her. She know that Candace has a short fuse, and so you keep pushing that girl, and she threw a butter knife. You better glad she went like Faith on Soul Food and had a butcher knife in her hand.
But that wasn't that just because she got a short fuse. That's something that she needs to take up with herself because
Yes, but I'm
you
just
had a
saying.
dinner party at your house. You had the dinner party at your house. You know what I'm saying? You if you're gonna throw the knife, it would have been different if you gave Ashley a chance to leave your house and then you throw the knife. That's one thing. But to throw it before you even give her a chance to leave is something else. But I'm what Chelsea, just said something. I forgot what you said that was really um fair. Oh, I don't feel sorry for there's no way if I was Candace, I would have apologized to Ashley because what you said earlier, Chelsea, I'm not worried about when the last time you sent the tweet. I'm worried about the words that you said.
Exactly.
I'm
Okay.
worried about the words that you're saying.
Right, exactly. I don't give a damn that you have no goddamn baby. You was sitting there probably what's the pre-contractions anyway? You was talking shit, bitch. We talking shit.
That's what
Yeah,
I.
Yeah.
That's what I
I
said.
just slapped three pregnant women. Because I feel like this: if you buck and you bucking, you know your situation. I know your situation, and you obviously down to get slapped, or down to get whatever's gonna come to you. I'm
That's
not
why I said Ashley Land like she a white woman because when
saying shit.
you when how you gonna be arguing with me? But then I need to have compassion because you was in labor. Every day bitches don't be caring. Every day bitches be fighting and they be still pregnant.
Okay.
Yeah.
They be fighting it in Popeyes and they see somebody down like so. Come on now, this mm-mm.
Chelsea,
Okay,
what you say
Hannah,
your mama say, Chelsea?
what?
Where you act up is where you get fucked up.
Yeah, when you act up, when you get smacked up, girl, boy, child, please. These folks trying to act brand new.
But see,
Okay,
the thing is, real
okay.
quick, I'm sorry.
Mhm.
They only wanted Candace to apologize to Ashley because Candace went at all their necks on that table. Giselle wanted to push that apology because she wanted an apology about her house, and
Right.
she
And girl, and now you letting them take pictures of your house and the inside. It ain't even right, and it was dust on the floor, like big old pieces of dust, and it was just rocks. It was like little pebbles in the inside. Come on now, like girl, leave your house alone because it's open for all kind of judgment.
hmm
So let me say, so from the comment section, we have Sophia Darling. She says, so if she was so threatened, Ashley, after Candace threw the knife, then why the F did she come back 2 times uninvited?
that's what I just said. In Candace's defense, Ashley couldn't have been so threatened by the knife because you came back to the house not once but twice, and Giselle bought her in the house. And at the point when Giselle bought her back in my house, it should have been a knife thrown at Giselle.
Yeah, that's what I was
You don't
saying.
you I'm the if I was Candace, I'm the queen of this castle. Bitch, you don't bring nobody else up in my shit that I tell her go. You can go too.
And
Yeah,
why
but
I why I like Karen's character, and I do think Karen is it's Karen and it's Giselle that are the number one and two, and they go back and forth on who has number one for me. It's always Giselle stirring and churning the wheel all the time, and it's like they be listening to Giselle come for with the mess all the time. No, do this. No, come back, do that. Oh, go. That's Giselle's MO, and ain't nobody catching on.
Yeah,
Sophia,
and if
go ahead. Go ahead.
Mhm.
what ate me up is when Candace apologized to Giselle and how nasty Giselle got, and Candace just looked defeated. Bitch, fuck you. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? All the shit you done said on camera in front of me, talking about what
Hey,
my mama told you behind, and you sitting up here getting mad at
hey,
somebody
hey.
calling you Giselle monster.
but can we
Hold on,
just
hold
say
on,
this?
hold on 1 second. Nosy Nikki, what's up?
Hey, I'm about to jump back in the chat because I work from home at night.
Okay.
So I'm gonna jump back in
Thank
the
you for
chat.
coming on. We appreciate it.
Cause
Come on in.
I
Bye.
love this. I
Bye.
love this. Like, listen, I love this conversation. Like, I'm
Have
about
a
to jump
nice
back
one.
on. I'm gonna jump back on, but I'm gonna be in the chat. Okay, my name is Nosy Nikki.
Okay, Nosy Nikki, you're welcome anytime. Jump on anytime you see us live talking about it.
Can we just say
Okay.
I know
Have a
we
nice
not
one,
talking about
Nisky.
this. I know we're not talking about this, but people was having a conversation last week about the light skinned AKAs, how mean and nasty they are, because they were talking about Kamala Harris. Now Kamala Harris ain't got nothing, but can I know AKAs? They in my family, and it's a couple on this light skinned, and they nasty.
And you know
So
Wendy's a AKA.
yeah, and that's the difference.
Oh, is
Wendy is dark skinned. Yeah,
Yeah,
Wendy
Wendy's
is
a
the
AKA.
AKA, but she dark skinned. It's something about them light skinned AKAs that they had. They are so nasty. And Giselle from day one, especially when Monique came on, she think this is a pledge week, hell week.
I think that
I didn't know
Giselle,
that Giselle was an AKA.
Yeah.
yeah, Giselle was the Grand Marshal. I think that's what they call her. She's an
Mm-hmm.
AKA, and Wendy's an AKA. Robin is a Delta. But
Yeah, I
what
know.
I think the dynamic of the friendship, the friend group is Giselle is head honcho. Giselle and Karen are head honcho, but everybody flocks to them. None of them really got anything going on. And you was correct in what you said earlier, Chelsea, when you said that they're trying to flock to Wendy because Wendy is now the most accomplished person on the show.
And
You know?
yeah, inside, and then like they can also do things with her outside. Hold on one second.
Yeah.
Sophia Darling says Monique also already said she went after Candace for a completely unrelated issue that has nothing to do with Sharice or the rumors.
Yeah. So the fight was because they were at a winery or something like that, and Monique fell asleep. And she woke up, and they said Ashley really stirred the pot and got the fight started.
Mm.
But Candace mama said that Candace didn't throw no drink in Monique's face like the blogs are trying to put out there.
Well, we gonna
She
see.
said she didn't raise no hood rat to throw drinks in faces.
Well,
Well,
she
you ain't been more bad at popping folks upside the head with purses. So
right.
So Sophia Darling also says Monique already said she went after Candace for oh, okay, no, she was just trying to repeat. Oh, no. Monique also already said she went after Candace for a completely unrelated issue that has nothing to do with Sharice or the rumors about the train. Okay, so she was just I guess she didn't like her first comment.
Mm-hmm. So
Okay. No, go ahead.
It
um
don't matter what you went after her for. The fact is, you're going harder on Candace than you did on Ashley, and that to me that's kind of two faced.
you're
When
right.
y'all
And
when
that's
y'all and when
you're
y'all
you're right
presented
because
a best friend, dark skin, we in it for the win it, and now this season, oh, she did something I don't like, so I don't rock with her. But Ashley talked about your marriage. Ashley did all this other stuff, so I really don't get it.
yeah, you're right because when you know last year the big question was, well, why are you so cool with Ashley? Because she apologized. You know, and Monique was saying, well, because she apologized and I accept her apology and I had to forgive her. Well, Candace apologized for bringing Sharice to the party, you know, and she didn't get the same grace that you gave Ashley.
And that's why I say it's behind the scenes. It's the alliance. Because think about it. Candace really can't do nothing for Monique. Because Candace don't got the money or the clout. But Ashley can because of who? Michael. And Ashley can pass for being white. And so, yeah, although you talked about me and you've done more to me than Candace,
Ooh,
I'm a rock with you because I got. That's why I said it's two faced. And although I do kind of like her Monique this season, I'm looking at it from this standpoint. This was your friend, and now you fell out because of some BS. Now, what kind of friend is you? Like Wendy said, Monique is really not your friend. If you think about it, just look at all the evidence. Look at all the stuff she said in her life, and you go back and watch the seasons. Monique
Chelsea,
is really not Candy's friend.
yes,
Chelsea.
yes, Andrew.
How do you feel about? So I know that you're in a new relationship now, and you don't want any more kids and stuff, right? How do you feel about what Monique was saying about the children, and her husband was telling her, "Well, you know, you're set up. You have access to all the money.
Yeah,
You
that's
can
what I
hire
was
the help and
talking about
stuff
earlier.
that you need. Will you be able? I mean, is that will that make it better? With being with a man with millions of dollars, where you can set up help around you.
Yeah, it would be a lot better for me, but for him to just be like, I have money and I don't have to do nothing for you, loving and nothing extra or nothing thoughtful for you. That ain't gonna never work for me. And also, I thought you might not have been on the lives or whatever, but yeah, I'm in a new relationship and he wants kids, and I'm gonna attempt to have them if we,
Really?
if we get married, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
or when we get married, yeah. Go ahead.
Um, but I think that people need to also. I think that that's one thing for Monique to say. But Chris is also a high school football coach, and that requires a lot of time. So it's like she's at the house all day. I'm not saying that she should just be at home with the kids and not doing anything. But every time we look at the house, she has some of her family members there, but we don't ever see anybody there from Chris side of the family. But
They
I
would be
just
there
don't.
if Monique wasn't like she was. The mama be sitting over there.
Hmm.
Nico Love says Chris said he wish he could turn into a woman for 5 seconds and smack the shit out of all of them.
Oh yeah, he
LOL.
sure did. He sure
Yeah,
did say it.
He's pissed about these rumors. Giselle loving it, nasty, miserable self. Yeah.
yeah, he said it.
Sophia Darling says Candace actually got Giselle's number. Don't y'all remember how she made her, meaning Giselle, apologize and grovel for her approval at the season 3 reunion about being the only one not invited to her wedding?
Yeah, she was saying how I just hated how Candace seemed like she just seemed so defeated how Giselle was talking to her, and Giselle wasn't mad about the Giselle Monster rumor, the little Giselle Monster thing, because that wasn't really that bad. Giselle Monster
I
is like
told y'all
a teddy bear
it's
name. She
that
mad about that
um
house. She
yeah,
mad
and
about that house
it's the
coming.
mean girl light skinned AKA thing. And I'm hoping for Wendy will be on next season because I want to see how her and Wendy and Giselle will because I believe Wendy will get her together, and somebody needs to because they act like they scared of her. And baby, all the stuff in the blogs and stuff, Monique, you could have been used there, honey. She's saying, "Oh, this season I'm gloves off," but you knew that Giselle was plotting this rumor for 2 years. Maybe I would have been used there.
Chelsea, did you see Giselle on the little show that what's the light skinned girl that was on there on Atlanta? That used to hang with Kenya.
Oh,
Uh,
you talking about
Claudia?
Claudia
Yeah,
Jordan?
yeah. Giselle was on her show the other day, and you know how I don't know if you've seen the trailer for this season of Potomac. How Giselle was talking all that, how Monique took them below and all this other type of stuff. But when
Right.
she got over there with Vivica and Lisa Ray, them, she wasn't talking all that high class shit with them.
She was all sister girl and stuff.
Yeah, but you was a sister girl with Monique.
Right. Nosy Nikki says Sharice even said in an interview that she doesn't know why Monique is mad with Candace when her BFF of 2 years, Gigi, put the rumors out. Yeah, we said, yeah, we
She,
talked about.
but
Huh?
she said that she's mad at all of them.
Thank you.
Do you know who Gigi is, Chelsea?
No.
Do you? She was on the show. Do you remember when Monique had the little dinner at her house and Giselle was sitting in the standing in the kitchen with that jacket on, that
Oh, was
that
it the
good
light
coat on?
skinned girl? That
Yeah,
was
the
the light.
light skinned girl that went and told Monique, yo, she said that you talk too much and you need to be quiet. The one that was standing right there trying to get, and Monique kicked Giselle out her house.
I do remember that. I don't remember what she looked like, but I do remember
I
that
think
incident.
then
Yeah,
she had on like a stripy plaid kind of
Yeah,
jumpsuit
something like
thing.
that. Yeah.
yeah, she had like
And she
a
kind of
nice
thick.
curly fro. Yeah, she had like a nice curly fro and it was like thick.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the girl. Um, I
Hmm.
don't know.
They weren't gonna put her on. She know that.
I really feel so
Well,
bad. I really feel so bad for Karen. I feel like Karen too old to be caring what people think about her. You had a party for moving back to Potomac.
but that's Kira's MO though. Remember how she came in on the show?
Karen
That
came in on the show on a high horse, and
yeah,
she got bumped down the
and
next
she got
season.
bumped down.
The first time we saw Karen, we thought Karen was this grand woman and everything. She had all these rules of etiquette and all of that. And that
And
next
that's why she
season,
having that party because
it
she
was
wanted to
nothing
get
like
back.
that.
she want to be back on top how she was on season one.
But she really
And
wasn't on top. The house was, 30 years behind. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Chelsea, ooh, a white refrigerator. Ooh.
yeah, like all of that, like her abode was not even up to par to be a grand dame. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
but this is the part of the reason why she says that Wendy's not impressed, because Wendy didn't come on the show like I'm the grand dame and I'm so fabulous. She tells her accomplishments, but see, the thing is, Karen only tells the material things. Wendy got the job. Wendy got the degrees, and Karen's like, well, I ain't got that. You know what I'm saying? I had the man that was called the Bill, the Black Bill Gates, but then he got a text lane and all this. So that's why, and that's some hateration, Karen, because you say you surround yourself with a circle of women that are all successful, but you hating on this lady right here. I don't understand, especially
Mm-hmm.
when you got somebody in the group like Ashley, Giselle, Robin. What they doing? Even though they not your friends, but I'm just saying
Mm-hmm.
you should be ready to hang out with Wendy.
Mm-hmm.
Wendy can keep them text lanes off your house. I'm just playing.
No,
So
no, Nikki thinks a producer set Monique up.
of course. I mean, it's for great TV. It will be for great TV to have these rumors out there about her. People will tune in and watch. This will be I think that after this season is going to set Potomac up on the pedestal. To me, they're already better than Atlanta. The last
They
couple of
are
years that we've seen of
the
Atlanta.
storylines are basically.
Oh, I mean the storylines, but the execution of them ain't all that. Like they look. If Atlanta's at a C minus, they at a B minus for me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because they're not
I
executed
think
well. They're
I
not executed well. Then it's like they don't even like Atlanta. Like they live in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, even though they giving bullshit, girl, like they believe in it. It looks like they're really into it and stuff. These hoes is trying. Like these hoes is like JV. You know what I'm saying? About the storylines. You know what I'm saying? They
Mm-hmm.
are so like wannabe with their storylines, the way they execute it. I feel nah, they ain't gonna be able to get my accolade like that just yet.
I believe. Okay, so let's compare what they on their fifth season. So let's compare Atlanta and Potomac seasons 1 through 5, because you really can't compare them through the whole catalog because Atlanta has more seasons.
No, I'm like speaking of like present day, like the
Oh,
last season
present.
that we saw,
Oh.
because you
So the
could
last
never.
5 seasons of Atlanta to
Yeah,
Potomac.
I think that Atlanta ran its course. But since we're
Mm-hmm.
speaking on another franchise, it's funny, Chelsea. I was telling my mom that
You trying to get over there quick? I know. Go ahead.
I was telling my mom about how you watch New York, and she was trying to get me to watch it, and she told me I told her that she said that the what's the girl name? Um, the new girl was your favorite character. I
Oh,
can't think of
Leah.
her name, but yeah, and my mama does not like Leah.
Why she don't like Leah?
I don't know. She was just saying that I think like she's a drunk and I don't know.
She a drunk. All them women, Leah less of a drunk than every single bitch on there. Your mama like them old bras because your mama's a little older. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
She can connect with them trying to find their way and date. Maybe I don't know if she's married, if your mom's married, and just trying to beat old age and all this youth mess that they doing and facelifts and stuff. I'm not saying your mom does that, but I'm just saying that they probably can connect with that age group better because Leah is they're all like 50 plus and Leah is like 37.
Mm-hmm. My mom does not know how to be objective.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. Okay. Them bitches be drunk than a motherfucker. They fall in bushes. They fall out the stairs in heels, bust their head, bust their ass. They are out of control. And they're over 50 years old. One lady, the oldest one on there is 63.
Oh no.
Yes, like they be drunk, they be screwing, they're promiscuous on purpose and be talking about it. They talk about that coochie and dick and sucking it and all kind of nasty white women. Yes.
Mm-mm. So how do you feel about Dorinda being gone?
Well, I feel about Dorinda is like Dorinda need to get off of there before she make a total fool of herself. The other ones have already done that. But see, Dorinda is in some kind of emotional state behind her husband dying. I mean, even he's been dead for years, but it's something bothering her. So she going through something. She then broke up with her boyfriend of 7 years and everything. She going through something. And she has been so drunk and so freaking enraged over the last 3 seasons that she needed to go before she messed up her reputation in society. Now these other ladies, I think they had already been thrown to the wind before they even got on the show. But I think Dorinda, because Dorinda is excuse me, good people, that she needed to go before she fuck up. And Dorinda is showing us a predilection to being violent. She gets up in people's face way too much, and she mean spirited in the inside, not on the outside, but deep in the recesses. She's very mean spirited, and we've been seeing that this season. So they say that she was fired. Then I read articles that it was a mutual agreement. I don't know which one to believe, but I really think it's the best look for Dorinda to get her ass, even though I'm going to miss her a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Is to get her ass off of here, because she won't address her issue. She has a drinking issue. She has an anger issue. Now everybody else has a drinking issue, so that's why she's not trying to hear it about the drinking. But she need to get her anger too, because she is throwed off when she get the drinking. I'm talking about after one drink, she's thrown in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And how do you feel about Nene being fired?
Is she fired? I didn't know that.
I believe that they tried to. She tried to work out an agreement with them, and they didn't want to give her the money that she wanted, and then she wanted time to think about the agreement they had. And when she came back, they decided that they said that they want to go a different direction. So
while she was deciding, she was running her mouth too much. While she was deciding, she was running her mouth way too much.
I can't hear y'all.
I said when she tried to go out and decide, take her time, she was running her mouth too much. They got rid of her.
Yeah, and I think that
she played herself. That's it.
Yeah, I think that I honestly think that Nene is broke. Nene was trying to keep up with appearances. She was this rich bitch and probably didn't even have $5 million in her bank account.
Listen, Nene ain't never been rich.
I know she hasn't. And I think that she was fighting so hard. It was really offensive to me is how she tried to, put the whole black women thing on, protect black women on the boots of Megan Thee Stallion getting shot, right? Because she didn't have a problem with Bravo.
When she started that race shit, it was over with. Just like I don't think Mariah's coming back.
Mm-hmm. Oh, can we talk about Mariah real quick? And heavily, your big funky fat. Oh, girl.
What happened?
Oh, I forgot to see this video. So her and Carlos King did an interview, and she gonna say that Mariah. Remember when Mariah said she had receipts about Damon, but she didn't. Well, they didn't show the receipts. Aiden told her not to. She said Aiden one day was going somewhere and that he got a low car, so something was dragging the ground and it was a tracker. So she's saying, well, I don't know if she did it or not, but I find it funny that she said she had receipts and it was on there, but it wasn't on there when it was time for the reunion. So basically she implying that Mariah put a tracker on her husband's car.
Girl, please. It's your stupid ass.
That's why I said your big funky stupid ass. Girl, really, who really got the time to put a tracker on your husband's car? Someone, well, I ain't gotta put a tracker on his car because I got a tracker on his phone. Well, I bet you didn't have no tracker on his phone when he had that lady dancing all up on his lap, did you?
Okay.
Come on, man. Tell me something. Oh, well, and talking about because Mariah said something about she wanted 20% of her earnings of the show. And I'm saying, girl, you lying, because if so, why Quiet all these years ain't came out and said this? Quiet was her good friend before they fell out. So if that was the case, if Mariah was doing it, trying to pimp somebody, she could have did it to Quiet first.
Right. And then I heard that Quiet may not be coming back either.
Well,
She
yeah.
won't be coming back full time, and she's coming
No,
back.
that shit was she. Well, her and Heavenly got into it because Heavenly kind of said like she wasn't coming back, and then Quad got on her on IG or whatever and said that it was already a contract ready for her, and they waiting on her to sign it, and they got into a little spat, and then Contessa gonna say, "No, please, y'all stop arguing, girl. Contessa, sit down
Those
somewhere."
stupid ass on. We trying to see why they giving you a contract. I can't stand
That's
for.
what I'm saying.
I did not know, Chelsea. You didn't say. I didn't know that Denise Richards got $4 million
From what?
from Beverly Hills.
Oh, from running her story like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know nothing about it. I just looked her up the other night, last night, and went to sleep on my lookup, and then I forgot about it today.
Yeah,
What?
they said that they paid her $4 million for the season, making her that made her the highest. No housewife has ever got $4 million, which is I don't believe that she deserved that.
I do
Well,
because
yeah, this storyline was nasty.
yeah, it was nasty, and the whole season was about her. They sat up there and talked the whole season about her saying she didn't want them talking about blowjobs in front of her kid. Like that's all they talked about the
And
whole
that's the thing.
season.
And what I didn't like was that I feel like she has that right as the parent. If I want my children to think that the sky is red, that's what I'm going to tell them. And if you
Yeah,
tell
it
them
don't
anything
matter
different,
that
you
that
won't be
blue you
around
talking
them.
about is blue. If I say it's red in my kids, then don't you bring your monkey ass around my kids talking about it's fucking blue.
Yeah. And I feel like Kyle orchestrated it. Kyle knew that Brandy was going to be at that place. I don't care what nobody say. She knew it. She orchestrated the whole thing. She orchestrated. But I don't feel like that Denise should be able to talk about her sex life and who she's sleeping with when Kyle didn't want to tell how old she was when she lost her virginity.
Exactly. Exactly. And did you see how Lisa Rinna and her funky ass daughter gonna get on Instagram trying to dog out what's old girl?
Garcelle,
What's her name?
Garcelle,
Garcelle. Sorry, somebody I grew up
and
named.
Garcelle was the wrong type of black girl that they put on the show. Because to me, I feel like she cowered down to Lisa Rinna when she told her about the Erica Jane stuff, about how she cowered down to her, and it was so
Wait, what
easy for
Erica
Gar.
Jane stuff? Wait, what Erica Jane stuff?
Because at the baby shower, she told Lisa Rinna every time that they talk about Erica being Roxy on Broadway, Erica
Hmm.
Rinna always makes a point to say, "Oh, I already did that.
I didn't
And
think
she
she
does.
powered down. I think she just stuck that hoe, and it was like.
And no, when Lisa Rinna was like, "Well, if you feel that way, I feel sorry for you.
Yeah, but
I
that.
feel sorry for you if you feel that way." But she
Oh,
didn't.
and she apologized. She
Yeah,
sure did.
she apologized. You
Sure
cowered
did.
down. You cowered
You're
down.
right.
You over there hugging her when she leaving shit. You know what I'm
You
saying?
you are so right. She did apologize. I'm like, what is that? But at the end, she still won because did you see how everybody was looking? Because everybody knew she had been doing it. And she called her
Mm-hmm.
out though. At the end of the day, she called. That's what Giselle. That's what. What's the leg? Garcelle's whole thing is like she throwing the jabs, she throwing the punches, and saying the real shit that these bitches is trying to act all bougie about. She might not stay arguing with it for a long time. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But it still gets said by her mouth though. And you see how they approach her with everything. They scary. They approach her with kid gloves. But did you see she's the new person on the real? Oh, I already talked about that the other day. I didn't think that that's a good look.
Yeah, because they got all these girls on there that's dating white men.
That's basically what it is. Except for Jean Meyer.
They got
Yeah.
all the girls on there that's dating white men.
Hezekiah Walker ain't white.
Who?
Hezekiah Walker. Ain't that who old girl at the end, the Mexican at the end? She she married to Hezekiah Walker.
Yeah,
No,
I was joking. I don't think that's Hezekiah Walker, but
no, that's
it's
not his.
somebody.
He's a pastor or something, but
I
that
know
ain't his.
Hezekiah Walker is a. Okay, hold on. What's the lady? What's the name? What's her name
You
that
talking
I'm
about
talking about?
Adrian? You talking
Adrian
about Adrian?
Vylon.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me look her up real quick then.
But
Because
yeah,
and she
You
needs
just
to
saying that she a passing girl too, cause she dated Rob Kardashian. She done dated who else? She done dated people in the industry now.
but see, and that's another thing about Beverly
oh,
Hills too.
Israel Holt. I'm sorry. Yeah, not Hezekiah Walker.
That's why I was
That's,
gonna say I couldn't see Hezekiah Walker marrying nobody like that.
that's right. Israel Holton, yeah.
It was so easy for
He's a
Garcelle.
gospel. He's not a pastor. He's a gospel music artist.
Where
It was
he showed one of being a gospel music artist when she was the side chick and he was cheating on his wife with her.
Mm.
it was so easy for Garcelle to like kind of turn on Denise. You see the fire that she's under. You know what I'm saying? And you went in there
Yeah,
and you
and she
had a
was like,
conversation.
Mm-hmm.
You went in
And
there and had a
you were
conversation with
upset with her
Brandy.
about not answer your phone call. You didn't have to sit up there and tell the group like, I can't believe she didn't call me. Da, da, da. Like you
Yeah.
was so like tough on them the whole season, and then you turn on her on the darn because she ain't answer no phone call.
Garcelle is problematic, okay?
Okay.
Garcelle was on there calling that man Chocolate Mike. You know what I'm saying? Like, you
Yeah.
just don't do stuff like that.
Do you watch Nikki Starr's reviews? Black
No.
girl, thick black girl with curly hair.
Um,
You have to check her out. She's funny.
we're
Well,
real.
she said the same thing. She said she don't like that. Oh, this is what black people do. I'm black. Black people did black.
Yeah, and she
You
not
know
even that real type of black girl. She not even that type of black girl. You know, I feel like that she went on the show like, oh, I'm black, I'm black, I'm black, I'm black, but she not really, you know, the typical black girl, you know? I feel like that she let them get away with a lot of stuff that they shouldn't have been getting away with. And I did not like how she should have went to that party and I said nothing about Denise. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have told them that Denise texted me. I wouldn't have told them nothing like that. And I damn sure wouldn't have been sitting down talking to her about talking to Brandy about her. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? Like even
So
if I
you
believe that she
they
slept with
had
her or not,
that Brandy and Denise had sex.
I don't know. I I don't know. And it's so funny because Kyle was like, "Oh, she never lies. She never lies." I remember episode.
Yeah.
Kyle, the girl said that Kyle's husband was cheating on her. She said that Mauricio was cheating on her. So is she
That's
never
what
lying
Brandy
about
said.
that?
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
what Brandy said. Brandy said that the man was cheating on her. Brandy said that she wasn't a good sister. You know what I'm saying? So Brandy has lied. Do I think she's lying about sleeping with Denise? No. I'm honestly, I don't think she is, but I don't feel like Denise has to go on TV and say, you know, I slept with this person. I don't feel like she has to do that. But you couldn't pay Teddy to sit up there and try to bring my dirt up after Erica Jane had her crying just by talking to her. And I
Right.
was surprised that Erica Jane went with the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And for that, she should be let go. For that,
So
Erica Jane should be
Charlie
let go.
said that who should be let go.
Erica Jane should be let go.
Oh yeah, I'm tired of her. She played out. Sophia Darling said the thing is Garcelle could have been saying a lot, but she has no control over editing.
That's true. But
I
they wouldn't have
don't,
edited that. They wouldn't have edited that out if Garcelle would have been getting them together like she should have been.
Garcelle and me on this show is like, you know, when you done sat down and your mama done told you, you know, it's etiquette that you don't just you eat some of your food first before you taste it before you add salt to it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it seemed like Garcelle is the salt. Like it's only put in there because you absolutely need it. You know what I'm saying? And that to
Mm-hmm.
me, that's what she does. It's like she comes in with the jab, then she sit back. You can even tell how she got upset in wherever they was at Italy. How she said she just got up from the table, like bitch, this ain't my part. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm ready to go
Mm-hmm.
home. This is whack. Like my part is over. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's really weird. And just like they said that when they were about to go to old girl's party on this last episode, they had talked to Garcelle. Garcelle was like, "Have fun," because it ain't her part. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I like Garcelle. She's and she be cracking me up with some of the shit she's saying in her confessionals. Because you can tell
Mm-hmm.
she don't give a damn about none one of them. I thought except Denise, but then I
Mm-hmm.
the crazy at
She
the
don't
end.
give a damn about Denise. She want to be on the in crowd, and she's upset that she aligned herself with Denise, and Denise is on the out. But
And Denise a punk because Garcelle wouldn't
yeah,
be. Yeah, that's hard for me too. Like when folks start punking out, I'm like, oh no, man, I'm on the wrong goddamn team.
mm-hmm, yeah, and you right, you right. I'm on the
Yeah,
wrong team. You let them talk to you like that. You know what I'm
yeah. She
saying?
said you weren't
Like
gonna say. She
there's
said you weren't gonna say nothing.
and see, she asked Denise, you know, did you sleep with her? Did you sleep with her? And she asked Denise before, and she was like, well, do you want them to say it? Teddy Teddy feels like that she could say that, and I don't like it because Teddy and Kyle feels like she's the queen of the show, right? But
Mm-hmm.
Kyle ain't that girl. You know what I'm
And
saying?
she's
She's not
boring.
that girl, so she wants people to do her dirty work. You know what I'm saying? She really had the problem with Denise saying that she wasn't going to bring her children around them. She was the one that had the problem, you know? And so she had Teddy do her dirty work again, you know?
Oh,
You mean
that's who
if
got to go. She's boring. Oh my gosh.
Teddy
You
would
know,
have had her ass beat in Rome, pregnant and
yeah,
all.
Teddy don't even add up to who she is. She said she's an accountability person. She'll never take no accountability for herself. Like, who are you, Teddy? Like, you said you're one thing, you're showing something else. You're not
Yeah.
confident. You sound like you're about to cry all the time. You're boring as fuck. You having pink hair does nothing for me. I still want you gone.
Hmm. Yeah.
Huh? I'm telling you, look, y'all, we didn't ran the gambit. But New York, hold on.
Hmm.
I don't they talking about next season they gonna have diversity. You know, they've been white since the beginning.
Hmm.
Jewish in there. I think a couple folks are Jewish. Um, but they said they're gonna have some diversity. I don't know if it's gonna be an age or race or money stat. Well, they got the money stats with Sonya because Sonya, struggling. But you don't look like the rich white struggle on Sonya looked pretty good. The bitch just had a facelift, and that facelift and changed her face, honey. I'm like, what in the hell? I mean,
So do
she
you
looks
think
good, but she don't look like herself. Go ahead.
do you think if they bring diversity to New York, it's gonna be one black girl like they did on Beverly Hills?
I heard that they was bringing two.
Okay, because that works better. Because I mean, like, yeah,
Well, I don't even
Garcelle.
black. I
I
think it
mean,
could be like folks that are not like they housewives for like their own businesses or a family business or something like that. Or they're housewives because and then they do different things. Like all these women do is relax and go on trips and throw parties. What about people who like are in the community and they're rich? You know what I'm saying? Or
Hmm.
people who may be rich and live like in a brownstone in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Or anything, something different. Because these ladies here are like old rags, old dishwash hand rags to
and
me.
see, that's why I
But
like
I love
Dallas
them
because Dallas, like, of course, I can't stand her, but Cameron, and it's levels of housewives on there to where it makes a kind of sense of how they did their cast because even though they're housewives, not all of them are extreme rich housewives,
right. Mm-hmm.
and I can't wait till they come back because well,
Show now, huh?
Leanne.
Right. And the thing about like Dallas to me, like I need to get back into them because last semester, Andrew, come back. Last not semester, last season, I kind of got off of them because I don't know what was going on with me during that time, but I did get off of them because for something. But I feel as though like Dallas is like a redhead stepchild. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like a lot of people are missing out on those girls. And they
Yes, because I
like
think my top three would be in this order. It'll be Potomac, it'll be Atlanta, and then it'll be Dallas. But the reason why I resonate with Dallas because it's they not I mean even though they're glitz and they grand and all that, it's not really all that drama besides last season
mhm,
that like Potomac produces. Like they get in fights for catty stuff. And I mean, it's kind of like everyday stuff. Like, with the fights with Brandy and Leanne. Okay, that's everyday stuff where somebody thinking you better than I am, but we're in the same social circles. It's
right.
kind of like down home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, down home, and they're country with it a little bit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah, they are more everyday. But I wish that more of these housewives would get their own something popping off. You know what I'm saying? Because remember when that was the thing, is to be on the Housewives and have like you some, some kind of product, and this, that, and the other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I like that. I like when they start doing stuff, and then you can go check out their stuff. But
Like
nowadays, they don't
what's
need.
her name? Oh, dang on it. Leanne's friend. Now they not friends anymore. Mama D's daughter. Mama D's daughter,
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, like she her story, the reason why her storyline was one of the favorites for me in Dallas, because she, like Wendy, she worked in Washington, but she had she was working, and her husband, even though he was in the army, he did painting and stuff.
mm-hmm.
She went to take over the family business. And I felt like that was a relatable story because, I mean, not really in black families, but you can kind of relate to it where your mom give you a business, but it's falling and it got tax liens and stuff on it. And, you can tell that her and her mom's drama wasn't fake. This was some years coming that they had beef with each other.
Yeah.
So I liked that storyline showing like the mom dynamic, which something that Atlanta doesn't do anymore. They don't show like, besides like they show the parents, but they don't really show the parents. Like if you're a housewife, you need to show all the dynamics of your family, how you dealing with your parents, and you know what I'm saying. But
Yeah. Oh no, I'm totally here for everybody. And then like with OC, we know that the veterans ain't come back. Vicky ain't come back and Tamara ain't come back. So I'm really interested in seeing where the hell this is going to go. I feel like some veteran or somebody who's been on there for a while need to be on there on every franchise. I feel like OC about to start over. But we'll see.
we'll see. But I got school in the morning, so I think I'm
Okay,
gonna
yeah.
log out.
Listen, I thank you for coming on, and I always love when you come on, Mimi. Thank you for talking to me about all the different housewives and stuff like that. So
See, now you should be proud because I just didn't stick with Potomac. I did chime in.
yes, you did. Yes, you did. Thank you so much, and thank you too to Andrew and to Nosy Nikki. We don't know her, but she welcome here. Thank y'all for
Yeah.
coming through and talking with us about all this. And you're always welcome to join into my StreamYard to talk about this or any other topic.
And don't forget P Valley comes back on Sunday.
Baby, and I will be reviewing it. Okay, so we'll be here Sunday for P Valley. Okay, all right. Now
Okay.
remember my motto: they may not buy in, but they will look on. Deuces. Hold on. Let me do my thing. Deuces. All right. Bye, y'all.